seems that envy is my sin.
Oh, what's in the box?
Not till you give me the
What's
gun.
in the box?
Give me the gun.
He just told you.
You lie!
Good afternoon, morning, good night, whatever, to everybody out there, and welcome to another unboxing. Today we are going to be checking out the newest acquisition from Vortex, and that is the Crossfire 2 4-16 by 50 AO rifle scope. So I'm going to peel this open, and we're really going to take a look at, in a true unboxing, what comes in a box straight from Vortex. I got this off a, I guess you could call it a club site called Experticity. So if anybody's familiar with that, you know that you're getting direct from the manufacturer, and you get some incentive pricing on this. So we'll go over retail cost and everything like that in a minute, but first let's dive into the box. Standard peanuts, and it looks like, ooh, I got lucky. I was hoping for this because the black hat, everybody in my crew has the black hat, and I got that looks like an FDE or a Coyote Brown one. That's awesome. Thanks, Vortex. Sweet. All right. So next thing coming out, obviously, is the new scope. I ordered this without doing much research beyond understanding features and stuff like that. I didn't go take a look at the size or anything like that ahead of time. I mean, you know, being a little bit impulsive on purchases probably isn't a good thing, but Vortex has a great reputation, has an amazing warranty. They've got a lot of things going for them. So I figured I'd pick this up, especially given the awesome price that I got for it. I paid about $200 on Experticity. If you're a vet, if you're a first responder, if you work in firearms instruction, stuff like that, check out Experticity and see if you can get in on that, because the deals are amazing. And you are one of the subject matter experts that the brands that are listed there, which are across the board, anything you can think of, you're the brand ambassadors pretty much once you become a member there. So I recommend checking them out and seeing if they've got anything you need. So if you look at it, the AO in Crossfire 2 is actually the adjustable objective lens. So if you notice, it looks like the parallax adjustment is up here, if I'm saying that correctly. But a 50mm objective lens, cap turrets, 4-16 power, and I actually ordered a Game Reaper off Amazon from a company called DNZ. It's a single piece mount that I'm going to put on my Winchester Model 270 Winchester rifle, and you know, upgrade the glass from the original scope that was on it when I got it. Was a fixed 4-power Nikon, which would have been fine, but when you have the option to upgrade your technology, why wouldn't you want to do that? So we'll dive into this box. Okay, so got the outer plastic off, so let's take a look here. First thing I'm going to notice is that it comes with a sunshade included in the pack, which is very cool. We were out here in the desert and get a lot of sunny days. That'll probably be good for summer shooting. Hopefully, if we draw tags for the antelope season, maybe that might be necessary. We'll see. Next thing I noticed, you get the wipe cloth, which is larger than I anticipated. That's a really nice glass wipe, and so we'll try to keep this thing protected away from dust and put that to use in the future. So let's see. Oh, this what I'm guessing is this is probably to go inside the rear cap, if you get one, or to put it anywhere you want to, because this looks like the BDC doesn't come set up for a caliber like maybe the M223 scope from Nikon that is designed for a 55 grain ball, 5.56 ammo or 223 ammo, that has the the BDC reticle is predetermined. So this would be, you get your calculations for your holdovers and mark them on this particular sticker, and then have this as a frame of reference somewhere so that you can make those adjustments out in the field. Here we have a lot of variation with weather and with density, altitude, and stuff like that. So you want to be mindful of where you did your calculations and where you are when you're taking a shot, because those ranges could be entirely different. So that's where kind of your MilDOT is probably a better, probably could have been a better choice in this case, but they didn't have that option with this scope. So I went with a system that I'm familiar with. So I'm going to make some calculations and put this somewhere useful so I can reference it when I need to. Okay. So what does this say? We properly mount your rifle scope. We highly recommend using an inch-pound torque screwdriver. Do not exceed 18 inch-pounds of torque on the ring screws. Okay, so that's good to know, and I'm glad they provide that information. I don't have the mount. I'll probably be getting that later today, and if I get an opportunity in the next couple of days, I will probably go get a torque driver, just so that I can follow the proper procedures with installation with this. The other thing to note that I haven't mentioned yet, this is a 30 millimeter tube. So if you go for this particular model, if you decide to purchase from them, always reference your tube diameter so that you get the right rings. If you go to find something, and you notice a good deal, just make sure it fits, because I almost made that mistake. But I've gotten a little bit better about reading up on things before I hit that click to buy thing. So the caps on this are not flip up. They're obviously a joined set, so I probably will end up investing in the flip up caps so that I don't have to carry this around or worry about these being unprotected when we're out in the field. So looking at it again, the reason why these things end up being a little bit easier on the wallet is that Chinese made, but American veteran-owned company. So you take the good with the bad, I guess. So like it said, capped turrets, and if I read correctly, they are hand adjustable. So quarter click, 1 click is a quarter MOA, and you can make all those adjustments by hand. And then once your zero is set, you don't want to mess around with it. They're protected. So that's a cool. I like that feature, because that's a cool balance between having full-on tactical turrets that are completely exposed, like my M223 scope from Nikon, or the standard hunting scopes that are only adjustable with tools. So that's pretty cool. So there you go. You got the reticles in there. There's my kid's rake, which is kind of neat. So as you can see, no throw leveler or anything to adjust the magnification, and then you got looks like precision adjustment for clarity here in the back. Yep. And then the adjustable parallaxes all the way up front here for, via the objective lens, 50 millimeters. So we'll see how this ends up fitting on the rifle and how much clearance we get over the barrel, but the closer the better as far as I'm concerned. And so the mount I got, the DNZ Game Reaper mount, is one piece. I got at medium height, and that was based on some reviews I had seen for that particular model, because it's specific to the Winchester Model 70 in long action. So it should fit nicely over the barrel. The size that, or the clearance that was listed there, was about 1/8 of an inch, and I'm interested to see how that fits with this adjustable objective lens. So we'll see if I need to upgrade to the higher scope rings if necessary. I'm not thinking it'll be too much of a problem, but we'll keep you updated when that arrives later on. But so far, my impressions of this piece of gear is awesome for $200 with the amount of magnification and the features. I'm impressed with the build quality. I'm impressed with the look of it. We'll update you on performance as we mount it on the rifle and go out and take some shots with it. So Vortex obviously includes with the scope a couple of manuals. So the rifle scope manual specifically, it's going to tell you about all the features of this. And then second focal plane reticle manual. So it's going to talk about the use of all of the BDC hold, or the BDC reticle dead hold, or the dead hold BDC reticle, and also just the turrets and the magnification adjustment and the focus and the parallax adjustment. All of that, it's going to give you a whole lot more information straight from the manufacturer. So I'm not going to go into that because I hope all of you can read because you're using the internet. So I'm going to be reading through these to make sure I don't dick it up. I recommend you do the same. So some other vital statistics to list on this thing is, like I said, it's a 30 millimeter tube size. The turrets are capped, quarter MOA adjustments. Travel full rotation is 15 MOA, and then the max elevation and windage, both directions, is 50 MOA. So that's 25 to the left, 25 to the right, 25 up, 25 down. The length of this whole thing is a little over a foot, and it weighs 23 ounces. So this is over a pound, and almost a pound and a half. It does feel there's some weight to this. I'm sure that's a lot of aircraft grade aluminum and glass. So that's the trade-off for having more features, is that weight. It's fully waterproof. The O-rings and everything keep it completely waterproof. It's fog proof. It's nitrogen gas purged. So the temperature variations we get here in the desert with really cold, often really cold nights, especially in the fall and the winter, can swing to actually pretty reasonable temperatures during the day, hot temperatures in the summer. So having that anti-fog is a lifesaver. Shockproof should hold up to most things. The main thing is if I beat the hell out of this thing and it fails in some way, I send it back to Vortex. So with all the stuff they built into it, they still have one of the best warranties in the business. As I stated earlier, and it came basically right after I finished filming for the actual glass, this is you guys probably don't know. I've got two munchkins, and when they get a nap, that's oftentimes when I get a chance to do stuff like this. So let's get this thing out of here. And there she blows. All right. So interestingly enough, I wasn't sure if I was going to get what I ordered, or at least what was in the description on Amazon, because the picture was wrong. The description was correct. The picture was wrong. So, now that I'm looking at it, it looks like we're good, because the screw mounts here are here and here. The picture on Amazon, straight from Game Reaper or DNZ, had the mounts actually more forward and behind each of the rings. So this one is for the Winchester Model 70 or the Marlin XL7 long action 30 millimeter tubes and right hand medium height. All right, so looks like we got all our pieces. Comes with the hardware and an Allen key. I'm not going to be using that Allen key. As per the instructions from Vortex, I'm probably going to get a torque wrench or torque driver to go the max 18 foot or inch pounds on these, so as not to damage the tube. But so I was actually thinking of getting something like this from Night Force, but the cost is just ridiculous. I mean, yeah, it's Night Force. They're awesome, but I'm not necessarily always flush with the old cash, so I went with a budget option. This thing has great reviews. It's a one-piece mount. It's the rings, it's the mount, it's all put together. So if you get it on there nice and solid, and you've got it installed correctly, your Zero is probably going to be, you know, rock solid. So we'll get this on, we'll get the scope in it, and show you that whole setup here in a minute. If you guys are into our project videos, I actually am going to be refurbishing an old rifle stand that I inherited that needs some work, but will be kind of integral to putting this thing together, just so it's on a level surface in a secure station, so that I can put this together properly. So keep an eye out for that, and go ahead and like and subscribe, and we'll share more about the Game Reaper and the Vortex 4x16 AO Crossfire 2 rifle scope. Thanks for watching.